Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of this Star Wars, LEGO Star Wars, the complete saga Let's Play. I am Jackson Tyler, your host from abnormalmapping.com. Yesterday we played the story mode of Negotiations. Today we are going to play the story mode of Invasion of Naboo, in which we meet Jar Jar Binks, in which we run around a lot. But first I want to take a little bit of an exploration of the hub world of this game, see what's around, because I don't remember anything. I just want to get a lay of the land here. If you missed yesterday's video, I suggest you go watch it, because it was pretty good. And it gave an idea of what I'm going to be doing here, which is just casually playing through this game and like just re-experiencing it, talking about Star Wars, talking about sci-fi, talking about lots of things. It's going to be the most casual of my Let's Plays. I'm just going to chill and talk about whatever, really. I'm going to be liable to talk about random things that have nothing to do with Star Wars. Ah, damn it. Well, nothing to do with video games, we'll say. More connected to Star Wars than games. What's in there? Bonus, I assume. Bonus, yeah. Should I go in? I want to see what's in. I remember in the first game that I had, because I never owned original trilogy, even though I did own Complete Saga on 360 and played most of it, I think. But where's the room in which... What's this? What's here? No, that's it. I want to know where the room is where you can see your those mini kit creations. Oh, hey, there's a nice timer. Must be here. Oh, are they through there? Ah, that's a nice thing. Do I look in there? Yeah, okay. That's a shame, because what I really liked about the area in the original game for the prequel trilogy was that there was this area you could run through, and it would look like a collection of Lego sets, and I love that. The viewing gallery is obviously easier to develop, especially with twice the size of the episodes to deal with. Fine, but I need those three at least. Good. I understand why they've made the change, but it's a shame nonetheless. I really enjoyed being able to run through my collection. Let's look here. Now, getting that percentage of collection up is like the point of this game. And there's a bunch of little extras and ideas. Cheats, a lot of cheats as well. And I know that in this game cheats are like allowed, because I mean they're not in the story mode, but well, they might be. But like getting the power bricks and getting the gold bricks is like it's a chain. Like you can't really collect enough bits or studs, I think they're called. You can't really collect enough studs, not going to enter code, until you know, whatever. Until you get the multipliers. Right, I'm not going to buy gold bricks because all they are gold bricks, and they just cost money. But I might buy some extras. I need to buy some power. Oh no, characters. How much are the heads? Oh, it will unlock these as I go, but I know, I don't care. I just want to... I'm just going to unlock them so it can say... So my percentage can go up. There we go, who cares? I know the deal with this game. Okay, let's go for characters. I'm gonna start buying some. But because it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to be directly going for the story mode, and I'm not going to be doing much apart from just buying... Apart from just going straight through, so get me the Gonk Droid. Why wouldn't I want a Gonk Droid? There we go. That's cool. Right. Let's put 9. Right, let's head through here and head into Chapter 2, Invasion of Naboo. Bum 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 bum. That's a really good song. It's a really good theme. It's just good. The Star Wars music is good. I'm here to tell you. I know it's a controversial opinion, but I'm here to say the score to the movie Star Wars is quality music. What's happened here? Hiding aboard the leaving landing craft Ivy-1 and Qui-Gon have secretly hitched a ride. Now they must make contact with local forces before it's too late. That makes way more sense than the plot of the movie. Ooh, chopping up. This game's not really optimized well for PC, but that's why we're playing it. Look at them. Obi-Wan is a completely different character in this game. Like, he just, in every single cutscene, in every single little bit, he just comes across as this full of life, cocky but incompetent, fun guy. And Qui-Gon is the most dad in all these cutscenes. Like, that's the joke, and they've had to come up with way more character than there was in the movies. So I guess the movie. So I guess I'll talk about the Phantom Menace right now, because I did watch that before starting this Let's Play. What a weird movie. It's surreal, and it's impossible to talk about really without talking about you know, the movies that came before it, even though I'm doing it in this order. But like, I would like to imagine what it would have been like to sit there watching it in the cinema, to like be so excited for new Star Wars. I want people to tell me. In fact, I'm gonna go ask people, because I don't even know how. Like, when do you realize? When do you realize it's terrible? Oh, I need a blaster for that to want to work. I don't have a blaster. Quick, get the hearts, let's run. Oh, this level is all like unlimited spawns. I don't like this level. It's just a straight line with these flowers, and these flowers don't give that much money. It's just a bit of an ordeal. But because I was watching the movie, and it's the second time I've seen it as an adult. I watched it a couple of years ago, and I just watched it now. And it's so strange. I mean, I understand it. It does feel very much like a first draft of a thing. Like, that movie did not go through very many redrafts. It's constructed... It feels like someone wrote some lore, rather than someone... and then the lore got, like, all the nuance removed out of it, because... like the way it approaches Coruscant, it just says the bureaucrats are running the show now, and you need to elect a stronger chancellor to control the bureaucrats. And like, who are the bureaucrats? Like, what factions are they made up of? What's actually the politics behind this place? What are the competing factions? Who thinks this about this city? Like, if you're gonna make it, if you're gonna like go deep into the history of Star Wars and like go into the politics of it, then do that. I'd watch that. Like I say, I will watch Star Trek all the time. And that's nothing but just like 1,000 competing factions that make up this like huge tome of lore. But every faction has to have their own point of view in it. But it all feels like an excuse in this movie, and it's just weird because it just none of it works. And there's no attempt to like make okay, apart from maybe Anakin. Anakin gets this, but no other character really gets an arc or a sense of character or like a purpose in the movie. Like Anakin, he wants to leave, and then he leaves, and then he wants to be a Jedi, but he can't be a Jedi, and then he proves himself in the space battle, and then Qui-Gon dies, and apparently just a dying man's word is enough for the Jedi Order to completely change their mind about something they've considered an ethical priority. But that's how that goes. But it's the closest thing to it. And aside, it's just weird because Star Wars has an arc. I have lots of complaints about it, and we'll get to them, but it has an arc. Luke wants to run away and join the Empire, and he does. Simple arc, but like in terms of really foundational storytelling, by which I mean being able to care about characters, Star Wars gets that. You care about Luke, you understand why he wants to go, and then you watch him go and go on this adventure, and that's why you care about him. And that doesn't have this, like, it just introduces the Jedi as people, and doesn't even like invest you in Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon's relationship. They're just Jedi, and they're just serious. And then at one point, like 3/4 of the way through the movie, Obi-Wan says, "I disagree with you about Anakin," and that's the only friction their relationship has. Oh, hey, Jar Jar, you can double jump, can't you? Yeah, you can jump really high. Be collecting all this stuff. I need more. I don't think I'm going to get True Jedi in this playthrough because this level's really stingy with the bits. That's a shame. Oh, can he get that? No, not even close. Let's go through here. It's a bizarre film. And I like a lot of its intentions, you know, like the idea of midichlorians and like going into the politics and like subverting the whole idea of Star Wars by like going into what it was at the height of its whatever, and because it makes sense that the Force and everything would only be this mystic thing in a land that didn't have to deal with it every day, in a world where it wasn't like a thing. Oh, I need to get everyone there. And that's good. That's helpful. It's getting framey over here. Oh well. Only bounty hunters can access areas. Okay, I have a bounty hunter on me. Oh, bounty hunters, you mean like Jango Fett? Shit, I'm really low. Shit! Ah, that's bad. And all the things dropped off the edge. I'm really not getting it now. Oh well. I need that though. That's cool. There are things I like about the movie, specifically, what are the good parts? Like, there's the pod race. I like the pod race. I know some people don't like the pod race, but I think it's pretty good because it's an action scene that has real stakes. It has clearly defined stakes, and it has clearly defined, like, just moment-to-moment logic. Like, okay, Anakin needs to win this race for them to get off the island. And the circumstances behind establishing such stakes are complete nonsense and don't make any sense, but it has them. It's like, Anakin needs to win the race for the plot to continue. It's very important to his character, to Qui-Gon's character, to our heroes. It's the thing that needs to happen. And then the race itself is like, okay, so Sebulba's in the lead, Anakin's behind, and each lap he catches up, and it's directed with this restraint that the rest of the movie doesn't quite manage, because it was like, it's clearly the set piece that, even at the time, like, I associate the prequel trilogy with this kitchen sink approach to CGI, but that's not entirely true in Phantom Menace, because it was like right on the cusp. It was a way more cutting edge movie than either Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, because it was like just on the edge of all this technology being super widespread, and you can tell that the pod race is still oh shit, didn't work. They still had to. The pod race is an achievement for it to have worked. Can I break this? Can I not go in there? How do I get in there? I must be able to get in there. Come on. Oh. I need that. I guess I'll get the power up. What's over this way? Anything over this way? No. Oh, there's that, I guess. I don't really need the power up, but I'll take it. Get these coins. Oh, now I'm like, oh, do I have enough time to get get everything before the end of the level, and I probably don't, but we'll see. But yeah, I like the pod race, and I like elements of the finale. As it cuts between all these different points. I think it's not the worst structured thing. The comedy bits of Jar Jar are insufferable, but like Anakin in the sky, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fighting Darth Maul, even though that fight sucks, but it has some elements of coolness and like effective plotting, but that's it. And that's me being really kind. How do I get up here? Come on. Where do I go? Oh, I go that way. Cool. And then that is what brings that down. Okay, I was like, I definitely need to stand on top of this and then bring it down. Let's go through. Cool. But it's a strange film. It's a strange film, and I don't understand it. I don't understand how it was made. I don't understand why it was made. I do understand why it was made. But the thing is I feel about Phantom Menace is I don't feel like it was made for money. Maybe it was. I know George Lucas is all about the licensing, but oh no, that's the wrong way around. You want the legs first, and you want the body next. That's the body. Okay, so go away. Cool. So legs, body, head. Hey, there you go. Can I attack it now? Oh, it just moves. Alright. So how do I get some coins out of it? Because I really need some in this bit. Am I gonna make it? Because that's right at the end of the level. It's right through there. I don't think I've got enough. I don't think there's gonna be enough. Come on, come on, come on. But I think we can all say for a fact that whether or not I think that The Force Unleashed ends up being a good movie, I don't have very high hopes for that because I haven't liked a single J.J. Abrams feature film. The guy can do crowd-pleasing nerd blockbusters. Even if they don't please me, they can be energetic, they can have pace, they can at least create the illusion of emotion. He does that well. So I don't think that we're gonna ever have a situation like this again with Star Wars where like the film will be so hilariously inept as it is here. I hope the sound isn't cutting out for you. It is for me, but I think that might be my headphones. But it was fun to watch again, I guess. It was fun. It was interesting to go back to. I need that heart. Good. No! No! And I've lost everything as well. Good, no. That's disappointing. Maybe some smarter play could have got that working, but oh well. These cutscenes are so good. Especially when the movies are like bad, the movies that they're riffing off. Like it just makes them better by taking out all the plot beats and the talking and the nonsense. It just says, okay, how do we give these, we have 2 seconds, how do we give these characters some like character? How do we make them sing? How do we like take the 2 seconds we have and give them something? And that's what I really like about these games. Alright, mini kits. 4 out of 10. Maybe I should have let that play. I'll let those play next time. Let's go back to the cantina and save. Yeah, me and Jar Jar heading back to the cantina. My crew. You didn't get True Jedi. That's a shame. Maybe I'll do that off camera. I don't know. But we'll continue with the story for now. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. I don't know what I want to talk about tomorrow. Probably more just talking about Star Wars. Oh, knocked the mic. What a professional outro. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.